The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Creates a little room. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the run, it's Russ. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Savage. Bulldozes his way through. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Devine. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls in.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
This quarterback part of their running game. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They've switched into the field and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 17 over Ole Miss. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the move. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Carpenter. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Hall. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish. doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. It's caught to the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer
breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Off play action. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensive.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now on the move. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Used the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you've got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent a chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On third We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's got room. Off to the races to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. And here's the third interception of the night. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game.
Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Under fire. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Complete on third down. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Looking left. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Second down, he'll throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the toss. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, they're after him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
He's got it at the 20. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The RPO, it's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. Gets it to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Tavad. Breaks into the open. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.